Hey, what's good everyone? Gabe from Kids Lacrosse, and we are back with another episode of Technique Tuesday, in which we show you how to perform a certain skill in multiple progressions. So, let's get it started. Okay, so for today's Technique Tuesday, we're gonna be using a couple of different pieces of equipment. We're gonna need cones. Now, if you have multiple colored cones, that's fantastic. We're also gonna be using some hurdles, balls, and obviously the stick. Alrighty everyone, so we're gonna get right into it. Today's move is going to be the hesitation move. Some people also call it the hezi or a stop and go. So we're gonna get right into it. And today, just so I stay on task again, I'm gonna be using my notes from this notebook. So let's get right into it. All right, so what is the hesitation move and how do you do it? Okay, very important question. So the hesitation move is a pause in movement. It's a very fast pause at times, and it's also a very deceptive move. So that's one thing that you guys should know when we are performing the hesitation. A couple of other things that we need to know is that you're making the defender think that you're gonna slow in the action, but really you're actually pausing for a quick second to get them to freeze. Now that's an important word that we're gonna be using a lot throughout this Technique Tuesday, is you need to freeze the defender. You're trying to make them stall or pause, and then you are exploding out of your hesitation into your shot or your re-dodge or whatever you wanna do. So those are a couple of things. Another couple of things is that you want to pause for that quick second to try and gain that split-second advantage. That's super important when performing the hesitation move. Also, a couple of other things that we're going to get into in our progressions is being super deceptive with our head and our shoulders and our eyes. We're even going to use our voice for a lot of things. So I'm going to put this down and we're going to go right into our first progression, which is the jog, pause, and explode. And for this progression right here, you're gonna need 3 cones, okay? So we're gonna grab a yellow one, and we'll get a nice orange one. There we go. And a white cone. So we're gonna need these 3 right here. And for this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this up in a jog, pause, and explode progression. So I'm gonna set my orange one up as my jog, okay? I'm gonna set my yellow one up as my pause, and I'm gonna set my white one up as my explosion. And I'm gonna set that one up just a little bit closer to the pause, because again, this hesitation move, we wanna master the change of speed, okay? Now let's get into it. So we're gonna circle around this way just a little bit. Now let's make sure that we can capture all these cones right here, because this is important, okay? So in this, we're gonna even start without the stick. And we're just gonna get the movements right. For all my little ones out there, a great game to play is red light, green light. So I'm gonna start at my orange cone, and this is my jogging area. Again, this is progression number 1. I'm gonna jog right here. When I get to my yellow cone, I'm gonna pause really quick, and I can even add in a fake by looking that way. And then as soon as I pause for that split second, I'm going to explode out of it. Just like that. So let's show you again with some speed. So again, I am jogging right here, pause, and then go. So I am exploding out of that. So I might do that maybe 10 to 15 times, you know, depending on where I'm at skill-wise, to really help me get that understanding of that pause. So again, let's show you right here, pause, boom, and then explode. Right there. So I am mastering that split second in time. And once I start to get that, I can go ahead and pick up my stick and add it as well. For new players learning the hesitation, what's going to be important is mastering that little pause, and also making sure that our feet are in a position to where we can then explode out of it. We don't want to be flat-footed, we want to be in a ready position so that we can go. So again, I'm going, I'm pausing really quick, and then I am exploding out of it and into a shot. All right guys, you like that one? Here we go, we're gonna go into progression number 2. Now this one, handy dandy notebook again. Thank you Blues Clues for that one. We're gonna talk about, let me get to the page. We're gonna talk about our feet now. Now, what's important in this is mastering our footwork and our fakes in this. In progression 1, we were going in a straight line. In progression 2, we're gonna add in a couple of extra things, and this is gonna be a way to advance our skills in it. Pretty much you can do the hesitation move anywhere on the field, but there's a couple of different places where I find it's very helpful. One of the places that I find that the hesitation move helpful is that when you are approaching a standstill defender who's very aggressive. If that standstill defender is there and you turn on the jets and then you pause for a quick second, you might get them to relax. Now that's the key, getting the defender to relax. If you can get them to just stand up for a quick second or maybe just pause and freeze, now you have them. All you need is a step on them. Okay, so now in progression number 2, again, we're gonna be talking about footwork and fakes. Okay, we're gonna incorporate one simple, very easy footwork thing to do, which is called the hitch. Some people call it a lift step. You can call it whatever you like. I don't care, as long as you get it right. All right, so in this, we're gonna do this again, all right? So the first thing we did, we didn't really incorporate too much footwork in it. Now we're gonna add a little bit of footwork. So let's scoot back a little bit so we can get the full frame on this. So I'm gonna add a hitch. Some might call it a pause. I'm gonna come up to my yellow pause cone again. I'm gonna lift it up. Now from here, okay, that's my pause, that's my go. Boom. Now I'm gonna come out and explode out of that into my shot. Does that make sense? So now, shake school, we're talking about you right now. Now we're gonna slide them and we're gonna leave them, okay? So now I'm sliding into it. Come right here, pause, boom, explode, out, okay? Again, we're trying to master those little pauses right there for that split second, okay? So that is progression number 2, adding some footwork into it. So the hitch, again, we're lifting one leg up, lift, push, and we can add a couple of stutter steps in there, and then we're exploding right out of that to go. All right, let's get to progression number 3. Now, progression number 3 is when we go full speed. Now, this is important to master right here, is the ability to start and stop on a dime, okay? Now, what we're gonna do in progression number 3 is we're gonna go full speed, and we're gonna add a counter into it. So, we're gonna save that for the end of the video, but I'm gonna show you what that looks like essentially. We're gonna start back a little bit further from right here. Depending on how much space you have, you might not have this real estate to work with, but we can work with whatever we got. So say I'm right here, I'm gonna come full speed, stop, and then go. Right there. I don't know if you saw that, we'll do it one more time. Again, I'm gonna pick up speed. I could start right here, say for the ladies game, we are in that free position, 8 meter, okay? And I'm gonna explode, pause, and then go again. So that really is gonna get the defender to freeze. All right, guys. So those are your 3 progressions for the hesitation move. There's many combinations that you can do for it, and we're gonna show you a couple of them right now. Hey guys, did you like that video? If you did, go ahead and smash that like button right there. Also, make sure to leave a comment below and let us know what you want to see next. What technique do you want to work on? Go ahead and subscribe to the Kids Lacrosse YouTube channel. And last but not least, hit that notification bell to stay caught up on all new releases from Kids Lacrosse. All right guys, we'll see you on the field soon.